Welcome. So, you're ready to become a certified operator or maybe even an expert technician for the fiber laser cleaning machine? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Let's jump right in. Okay, here's the game plan. We're going to start with the big picture of your certification path. Then we'll break down the operator and technician levels, and of course, wrap up with how you actually earn that official certification. All right, first up, let's get a bird's eye view of the entire training system. It's all designed to be a super clear, step-by-step journey that takes you from total novice to pro in a way that just makes sense. So, the whole system is built around these 8 modules, and as you can see, there's a real logic to it. Modules 1 through 6, that's your core curriculum, what every single certified operator needs to know. They build your skills from the ground up. Then you've got modules 7 and 8. Those are the advanced courses for anyone aiming for that expert technician certification. Now, let's dig into the first stage of your journey. You gotta learn to walk before you can run, right? Well, these first 3 modules are all about building that rock-solid foundation of knowledge and safety. Everything starts with understanding the why. This isn't just a boring physics lesson, I promise. It's about really getting how laser ablation works, how the laser literally zaps contaminants into vapor, and why that's so different, and often so much better than old-school methods like sandblasting. Next, we get our hands on the machine itself. This part is all about taking the mystery out of the hardware. You're going to learn to point at any part of this thing, from the laser source deep inside to the tip of the cleaning head, and know exactly what it is and what it does. And this brings us to what is, without a doubt, the most important module of them all, safety. Look, these are Class 4 lasers, the most powerful kind. This module is 100% focused on making sure you know how to stay safe, from wearing the right PPE to knowing that emergency stop procedure like the back of your hand. Okay, so you've got the theory down, you know the hardware, and you're thinking safety first. Now what? Well, now we get to the fun part, putting all that knowledge into practice. This is where the rubber meets the road. Think of this as your core workflow. It's a simple 3-step loop. First, you learn to operate the machine, start up, shut down, the basics. Then you learn how to apply those skills to real jobs, like stripping paint or blasting off rust. And finally, you learn how to maintain it every day to keep it running perfectly. It's a cycle. Operate, apply, maintain. Now, for those of you who want to go beyond just using the machine and really become the go-to expert, well, the optional technician-level modules are your next step. This is how you go from being a user to a true master of the tech. So, what's the real difference here? This slide nails it. An operator focuses on the correct use of the machine for everyday work, but a technician? A technician learns how to diagnose problems when they pop up, how to optimize the whole process for insane efficiency, and even how to hook this machine up to automated systems. And these advanced modules get into some seriously cool stuff. Module 7 is all about becoming a detective, figuring out error codes and troubleshooting tricky problems. And Module 8, that's about the future, pushing performance to the limit, inventing new cleaning methods, and even integrating the laser with robotics. All right, you've done the training. So how do you get that official piece of paper, that certification? It's a process designed to make sure you don't just know the material, but you can actually apply it in the real world. First things first, after each and every module, there's a little quiz. You'll need to hit at least 80% to pass. It's basically just a checkpoint to make sure you've got the key ideas down cold before you move on to the next topic. Then, once you've gone through all your required modules, it's time for the big one. The final exam. This covers everything, and to pass this, the bar is a little higher. You've got to score an 85% or better to qualify for your certification. So as you can see, there are 2 really clear paths. For the operator certificate, you nail all the requirements for modules 1 through 6. If you're going for the top-tier technician certificate, you've got to master all 8 modules. And what's the one thing they both have in common? That hands-on practical skills assessment. And that practical test is absolutely critical. I mean, it's one thing to know the theory, right? It's another to prove you can actually do it safely and efficiently. An instructor is going to watch you perform these key tasks to make sure you are truly ready for the job. Look, this whole system gives you a clear, comprehensive roadmap to mastering fiber laser cleaning. Every single step is laid out to make sure you have the knowledge, the skills, and the safety mindset to really excel. So the only question left is, are you ready to start your journey?